Thank you for coming today. So this is Buddhism, for free for you. You can ask me anything. And this is where I study. You can also study here if you want to learn faster, or you want to, just like I did, to find a master and learn. So this is the website, purelandschool.com. Okay. So I have to explain again the law of cause and effect. So in order to answer two of my students' questions. So these two questions are very similar actually. So at first I will explain this. So the law of cause and effect taught in Buddhism explain that good cause here means a deed, something you do. So good cause produces good effect. A bad cause will produce a bad effect, and your own cause will produce your own effect. Okay? And this runs through the 3 worlds and the 10 directions. The 10 directions are everywhere in the universe, and the 3 worlds are the past world, the world before you were born, your past lives, the present world, your life right now, and the future world, your future lives. So one of the questions was about the people we encounter that we dislike, people we don't like, that we happen to face them in our life. And the question was basically, is this due to the law of cause and effect only, or are we supposed to learn from the experience? The other question was about illnesses. For example, you have a disease, that makes life harder. And is this due to the law of cause and effect? Again, same question. Or are we supposed to learn something from this? So I would say, yes, everything is due to the law of cause and effect. And if good things happen to us, it's because we did good things in the past. And if we do bad things will happen to us. As simple as that. So if we want to learn something from the effects, it's up to us. If we do not do self-reflection, if we don't reflection upon our actions, it's very hard that we learn anything. It's like when you see people doing the same mistake over and over again, they are not doing self-reflection. They are not practicing the very good deed of thinking why this happened to me, and to change the way you do things in order to change your life, the things that happen to you. So in this example here, I want to explain, so past world, present world, future world. I will only talk about at first in the present world to understand the law of cause and effect, especially on cause on effect. So if you touch something that is hot and you don't know it's hot, you touch it and you burn, then you realize it was hot. It was like, I burned myself. This would be an immediate effect of a cause. So you touch something that is hot, you get burned right away. So let's say another example for like years, like 5 years or something. You decide to study, something, and you go to university and you study for 4, 5, 6 years, and you get your diploma, your degree. You don't get it if you don't study. Of course. So that would be the second example. The third would be when an effect takes decades. For example, you forget to sign a very important paper, and years later, let's say 10 years, 20 years, you lose a property, you lose a house, for example, because you didn't sign a very important paper. So these things could happen, right? And the effect of that deed, because you didn't do something that was important, did not take place until 20 and even 30 years later. So what happens when you do deeds and the effects do not take place in this lifetime, in this present world, then the effect will take place in your future world, in your next lives. Okay? So in the same way, right now in our life, we know, in the present world, we live through effects of deeds done in the past. And this can also explain, again, first question, the diseases, the illnesses. Why some people are born in such a way or with a special disease, some people don't. It is because the law of cause and effect. There is something they did that was wrong in the past, and they must suffer the consequences. So that would be here. From your past world, you did something wrong. You are born as a human, but with a disease, or a disease that takes place somewhere in your life. So when you understand this, you will like to do good deeds instead of bad deeds. And that is called discard the bad, practice the good. Discard means like you have cards and you just throw them, just like garbage. Discard the bad, just don't practice the bad, because it will come back to you. So discard the bad, practice the good. Okay? So both of my students asked me about, are we supposed to learn something from encountering people we dislike or from illnesses? Well, I would say it's up to you if you want to learn. But I would say it's better to learn, to think about your own actions when you do good, when you do wrong, and try to make yourself better so you will find yourself in a better situation. Good things will happen to you if you practice the good. So yeah, I think that will be all for today. Thank you so much. See you next time.